Hey, this is Joe. I got Behemoth, this Buzz McKenzie dog with me. He's had a rough day, so I'm going to do the talking. Dan, I read your column about, among other things, the kid Billy Lucas who hung himself after being tormented. And I wanted to submit a video to help out the It Gets Better little project. I'm not gay. I'm straight. I'm 29. I live in Oakland, California. I was born in Oakland. I've been in the Bay Area pretty much my whole life, living wise. And in high school, I played baseball, a little football. I was relatively popular, and I was pretty much kind of a jerk. Most of my friends were of that ilk, jockish, dickish. Um, Being in a little area right north of Berkeley, California, it was relatively diverse. I had black friends, Asian friends, Latino friends, white friends, but I can't say I had a gay friend. I was raised by relatively liberal, educated parents, but as far as I knew, I wasn't really in close contact with anybody gay. Unfortunately, that may have bred into me in high school on some drunken nights, screaming faggot, being belligerent toward kids I'd see walk into the 7-Eleven, who I recognized as, being in the theater group of kids at my school. And I have a saying now, every time I see uh, anybody from high school, I immediately apologize because I probably did or said something that was shitty to them. Um, Graduated when I was 17 from high school, went to a state school here in California, um, and decided quickly that I'd like to do some volunteer work to give back. I'd done enough shitty things in my life. I wanted to give back. So when I was 19, I began volunteering at a gay and bisexual men's HIV STD prevention agency in San Francisco, in the Castro, which I came to learn and was told by many guys, zip code 94114, the gayest zip code in the universe. Um, and I began going to bars, clubs, standing out in front, handing out condoms and lube. I was trained a bit in STD prevention and STDs, HIV, drug use, and so I dispense information, have conversations with guys about being safe, and do a lot of sex surveys, behavioral surveys that would allow the project I was working for to sort of catalog information, communicate with the Department of Health, all with a focus on keeping particularly gay men in San Francisco healthy. Um, some of my straight friends would ask, why are you helping out the gays? Which kind of a reprehensible question, but I would say in my area, in the Bay Area, gay men are who have HIV, and they're who I wanted to help. Um, I met some wonderful people. I joke around that sometimes I wish I was gay because most of the gay guys I know just they're fabulous, fabulous. I got enough, uh, you know, brooding and guilt in me that I'm not fabulous. But mostly, what I found in dealing with the gay community in the Bay Area, and I'm speaking broadly and generally, but that's what I feel like I need to do for this video. As a group, they're the warmest, most empathetic people I've really come in contact with. Um, I love all my gay friends. I've met so many really committed people to bettering the health, the welfare, and the lives of the gay community, and the community in general, basically in the Bay Area and more broadly. Um, the point, I guess, of my story is that if you're in high school, if you're gay, if you're bisexual, if you're transgender, and you're being tormented, um, and forgive me for using an example, but I say in Des Moines, Iowa, or a small town in Wyoming, you can get to San Francisco, you can get to the Bay Area, you can get to Miami, you can get to Chicago, you can get to New York City, if you can get through school. And not only will you find burgeoning communities of people like you, people who will support you, people who will love you, people who will talk to you about everything you need to talk about. You'll find people like me who, when I was younger, was a dick, but I got out of high school, and despite the fact I'm not enlightened, I'm not mature, and I'm not that nice, I became nicer, more mature, and more enlightened as I got older. And I became a friend to the people I used to not torment, but, mess with. And that's who you'll meet. I'm who you'll meet. Um, Aside from everyone else in your community, you'll meet people who are not necessarily like you in terms of sexual orientation, but who accept you, want you around, love you, and will be there to place bets on the Academy Awards, because God knows none of my straight friends do that. Um, so I wish Billy Lucas could have seen this. I hope someone out there will see this, if it's just one kid, and know that it gets better for you, it gets better for your community, whatever that might be. And just be strong and know that whatever torment you're experiencing, you're not going to find it when you come to the Bay Area. You're not going to find it when you go to New York. And please let that sustain you. Please reach out to someone. The internet's a great tool if you're feeling down. You'll get through it. It'll get better. It'll never be perfect, but it'll get better. And just keep going. Just keep going, because you'll have a good life. I promise you. For Behemoth, who agrees with me, we love you. Good luck.